I want you to think about the first thing you did this morning. You turned on a tap, switched on a light, trusted that the world around you would just work. Before your first coffee, you'd already relied on a body of invisibly engineered infrastructure. And just like the human body, when it all works perfectly, you don't think about it, right? Even though it's what's keeping you alive. I'm a civil engineer, and I have nearly a decade of experience delivering major infrastructure projects. The things that keep your toes warm and your toilets flushing. So I can tell you all about the unseen and unsung work that goes into powering, protecting, and connecting our communities. But I can also tell you this. The construction industry is responsible for 34% of global carbon emissions. I'll let that sink in for a second. 34%. So, is the solution to stop building? No. The challenge and the opportunity is to build smarter, to embrace innovation, share ideas and learn from each other, and tell the stories that show construction isn't about concrete and steel, it's about the planet, and it's about people. For example, for the people who live in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, heavy rainfall is common, and potential flash floods are a serious threat. But hidden under the city is something extraordinary. A motorway tunnel that not only diverts 30,000 cars a day to combat traffic congestion, but also transforms into a giant stormwater channel. It's a road that becomes a river. It can carry nearly 3 million cubic meters of water. That's enough to fill over 1,000 Olympic swimming pools, diverting floodwater safely away from the city, protecting the people who live and work there, and ensuring resilient, responsive adaptation in the face of climate threats. From the people in Southeast Asia to the people in North America. Did you know that summer days in Toronto, Canada, can actually be really hot? So over there, another invisible system works quietly behind the scenes. Deep under Lake Ontario, icy water is being drawn up from 80 meters below the surface. It's pumped through giant pipes, looping silently below the city, cooling offices, hospitals, even data centers before returning to the lake. It's called deep lake water cooling, and it uses 80 to 90% less electricity than conventional mechanical air conditioning. Every year, it saves about 90 million kilowatt hours of energy. That's the same energy it takes to boil a kettle 500 million times. In the UK, we call that Monday morning. But the people in Canada, in those buildings, who are able to carry out their jobs, their lives, they have no idea. To Europe now. On a hill on the edge of Copenhagen in Denmark, children race past on skis, friends chat on a sunny terrace, and hikers climb to the top for one of the best views in the city. Most people see a place for fun, for fresh air, for community, and it is all of those things. But hidden inside this hill, something remarkable is happening. This hill is actually a power plant. It's called Copenhill, and inside, engineers are turning thousands of tons of the city's waste into clean energy and heat for 160,000 homes. It's one of the world's cleanest waste-to-energy plants, capturing nearly all of its emissions and using them to warm the city instead. So, if civil engineers do our jobs really well, the world forgets we exist. But here's the paradox. The better this invisible infrastructure works, the less we notice it. The less we notice it, the less we value it, the less we invest in it. What if we started celebrating quiet feats of engineering in the same way we celebrate sporting victories or new gadgets or architectural icons. Imagine the innovation we could inspire. Imagine the global impact if governments and clients made smarter investments by valuing not just the artistry of landmarks we can see, but the resilience of the hidden systems we can't. Imagine kids saying, "When I grow up, I want to be a civil engineer. I want to help solve the climate crisis. I want to build a safe, sustainable world." Stories like the ones I've told you today show that the same ingenuity that helped build our world could help save it. We need a big drive towards efficiency, cutting carbon, and reducing waste to ensure that construction isn't a climate culprit, it's a climate solution. And these aren't futuristic fantasies, they're happening now. So the next time you're out and about, take a look around you and have a think about the invisible infrastructure that makes it all possible. Be curious, talk about it. Because the more we share these stories, the more we inspire the next generation to build even better. Thank you.